Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I certainly have enjoyed and listened intently to the debate around the table as it relates to education. I find it quite inspiring, frankly, that we have so many folks who are interested in the outcome of education for the kids who desperately need a path forward, a path to prosperity. And I believe that both sides of the aisle have really reflected the heart of what we should have on this committee, which is how do we improve the education for the kids. I will tell you that one of the reasons why I support Senator Alexander's substitute is really because of the portability of education funds in Title I. I will tell you that as a kid who grew up in so many of the neighborhoods that we continue to refer to, there are so many issues that we can't deal with, so many issues we can address, so many problems that we can address, but there are a few that we should address, and some that we can do legislatively. Most we cannot deal with. There are so many unintended consequences that come along with a child who doesn't get the education that is appropriate. I will tell you that one of the reasons why I think of supporting the substitute is because of that portability factor, which really focuses on kids who are in poverty. For myself, as I look back over and I sat here and counted the number of elementary schools that I attended 5 elementary schools. You can transfer teachers for a very long time to try to catch up with a kid in poverty, because the transient nature of kids in poverty can't be reflected in the legislation. But what we can understand is if we had a way for the money to be backpacked and brought or taken with the child to the school, I believe that we could very quickly improve the outcome of those students. Because at the end of the day, the reality of it is that when you're a poor kid living in tough neighborhoods, the likelihood of a move is pretty strong. And so while I think we are well-intentioned in our objective of finding a way to fix the problem, sometimes the easiest way to fix the problem is to simplify the solution. And the simple solution is that if the child who needs the assistance is able to have the money follow that child to the 5 schools that I went to, I think you'd find that that student comes away with a better education and a better outcome. So while there are many complicated and complex problems that we are going to digest and then debate over the next several hours, I believe, one of the simple solutions is to empower the parent with the resources necessary to make the best decision on behalf of that child, as that child may have to go to 1, 2, 3, or as I did, 5 different elementary schools. And so when we focus our attention back to the student, back to the kid who's already dealing with distractions and single-parent household and looking for oneself, if we can focus the attention back on that student and providing the resources, perhaps the outcome that has been going in the wrong direction in spite of the explosion of funding in this arena of government, well-intentioned, it has not met the needs and the obligations that we feel for those students. Thank you.